Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing a class in the 30-day program body hack called UPLIFT Gain. So that is a more positive way to say weight loss. I know that in January, when we're doing this program, many have the resolution to lose weight, but loss is not the most motivating, most empowering word if you look at its frequency and meaning. And weight is not a very empowering word either. So if you want to really approach fitness and getting fit and being strong and empowered and feeling fluid and free in the body and light in the body, lightness, flexibility and strength in the body, uplift gain, I think it's a good way to frame it. So instead of visualizing weight loss, weight release also is used sometimes. You can visualize uplift gain, or being uplifted, gaining something, gaining more strength, gaining more lightness. Lightness gain, right? And that is that can be very a metaphor for becoming lighter, for acquiring more in your life in a way of ease. So today's class is going to be a short cardio, all levels. Because I've always emphasized that, especially for weight loss, I prefer shorter classes because I don't like the adrenals to get shot with a lot of work, calorie burning, dieting and all of that. That usually is, I don't know, it doesn't always work very well because maybe it's too exhausting for most people. It can work maybe for a brief period of time, but it's not the best long-term strategy. Long-term, I want us to nourish the body, to honor the body, to do short, more intense short workouts. Longer workouts can be less intense and can be longer. So we'll begin, and we're going to do today a shorter class, all levels, a more cardiovascular, a little bit of twist to support the metabolism, a little bit of poses for the thyroid, because metabolism boosting always is connected to the thyroid, to the hormones, so they're interconnected, they feed each other. And certain supplements that are really amazing have been my support system for years, or iodine and foods like that contain iodine, such as seaweeds and such. They're extremely supportive for the system. And of course those poses like plow and bridge and all of that support the thyroid, which is also our expression and creativity. So oftentimes when we feel blocked off here and stuck here, we can also work through the creative outlets, work on our creativity, self-expression, voicing our side. And sometimes not saying too much, that can also damage the thyroid. Not saying enough or saying too much, because there is such thing as oversharing or being too honest, right? Oftentimes when people say I'm just being honest, they're flat out being rude, right? So there is a balance. There is things that don't need to be said. We all know that. But also there is things that do need to be said. And it's finding that balance, knowing when to say things and when to not say things, when to take the route of honoring the silence, honoring peace. And that is a very fine balance there, and we have to really develop our own judgment in order to be in tune with that and to have a harmonious relationship with expression, because there isn't just one way to be. It's not always zip it and never say a word. No, because oftentimes it's critical to express ourselves, not only creatively but also in communication. And sometimes it's critical to just work things out within ourselves. That's very important as well, because oftentimes resolutions will only be achieved within. We're never going to find the external resolution. So that empowers us to always look within and find certain tools within ourselves. All right. Weight loss or uplift gain class begins, and remember to flow with love, strength, and ease. And before we begin, make sure to subscribe, to share, to hit the like button and all of those things that help the classes reach more people. Thank you for that. And I don't always remember to say it, but I remember for this series I'll try to say it as often as I can because I want to reach people with this series. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's walk to the front of the mat, roll the shoulders back and down, pull the belly in, and connect with Mula Bandha. If you're new to my yoga and Mula Bandha is something new to you, it's absolutely very important. It is the pelvic floor energetic center, let's say. It's a combination of muscles and energy points, and you can think of squeezing, not to pee, when you want to hold yourself. When you need to pee and you're squeezing and holding, kind of like that. Similar energy, Kegel muscles too. Not exactly the same, but close enough. It's an energy point and a lift. When you connect Mula Bandha, it's one of the bandhas in yoga. We have Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Jalandhara would be a subject today as well. As I mentioned, thyroid and speaking up and staying quiet when needed. So when you lift here, you're gonna feel your pelvic floor supported. That supports the internal organs. It's very good for prostate, urinary system. Lift your toes, spread your toes open, press on the inner outer edges of the feet. Roll the shoulders back and down, standing upright, tall. The spine is uplifted. Now we're feeling the support of our shoulders. We're supported by our spine, by our muscles. That is also a spiritual experience, being supported. And now you're gonna feel your own corset. So everything is lifting up and pulling inward. So the sides of the torso are pulling inward, like as if you're being cinched in by a corset. I have a lot of abdominal classes that work on the corset muscles. It's that midsection that you can use your own connection to the muscles to cinch it in, to strengthen it, to tone it. Lifting Mula Bandha, lifting the lower belly. You can do a little bit of pelvic tilts here to connect to those muscles. They take a while to connect, so don't despair. If today you're not connecting to every muscle I mentioned, it's fine, it takes time. All of this takes time and dedication, practice, persistence, consistency. Inhale over the head and reach over to one side, look up. Reach over to the other side, look up. Back to center. Shift the weight onto the right leg, bring the left knee in, and we're going to take a back lunge and step it at the front, lift the knee again. 2, 3, 4. Make sure that the front knee stays over the ankle. 5, 6. Push the hips back, so pushing the right hip back. Great. From here, step it down, opposite side. Take the right leg off the floor, step it back. And when you lift, feel here the lift. Everything is lifting, connecting. I'll speed it up now. The class, I'll talk less and we'll do more. 3, 4, 5, 6 flex, 7 flex, 8, 9, 10. Step it down, chair, push the hips back, pull the toes up. hands on the floor, plank. Take the right leg up, and we're going to bring the knee between the elbows and back. Knee to the right and back. Knee to the left, back. Step it through. Come up into high lunge, and we're gonna take a left leg step in and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the left knee into the right hand. Twist and look behind you. Grab your knee with both hands, and we're gonna come up and onto the tippy toes and drop onto the heel about 10 times, 5 to 10 times. You're gonna just drop for that reverberation, for that kind of reverberation effect that moves through the fascia. All right, plank. Take the left leg up, knee tuck, knee to the right, knee to the left, knee tuck, left, step it through, and step ins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knee, left hand to right knee, look behind. Grab your knee with both hands, and we're gonna drop onto the heel 10-ish times. So it's kind of like a drop, but with a soft knee. I've done this so many times, so please forgive me if you've heard me explain how to drop on your heel. If you've heard this 50 times, I'm saying it for the people that are just joining. Soft knee, and you're dropping on the heel. There is a reverberation effect from the drop that strengthens the joints and the bones, and also helps with fluid moving, lymphatic fluid draining, and so forth. All right, step it down. Inhale, reach, clasp the hands above your head, and I want you to do a very fluid circle, but draw in your hips. So you're gonna circle the whole body, kind of getting into the muscles of the back, stretching the back. Obliques are stretching. And inhale, reach, exhale, dive down. Inhale, look ahead, plank. Take the left leg up, and we're gonna jump the right foot between the hands and back. And let's do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop the knees on the floor. Come up, resting the hands. Bring your hands onto the ankles, camel pose. You're gonna press the hips forward, ankle the knees forward, lengthen through the lower back. 10 hops on the left side. Spread the fingers open, take plank, take the right leg up, jump the left foot in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, come up. either in a deadlift fashion or with a straight back, and take plie. In plie, we're going to lower down, reach to one side, lower down in plie, reach over to the other side. A few more of those. A few more. Great. Step at the front and come down into a squat. Drop onto your bum and slowly roll down. Now with rolling down, either you roll down vertebra by vertebra and you hold your belly in, so your torso and your abs are supporting you. But if you have weak abdominals, if you have prolapse, hernia, diastasis, then you're going to roll onto your side, lower yourself, and then onto your back. And over time, with working on the core, a lot of the prolapses and hernia and weak abdominals obviously strengthen, correct themselves, because we work on core, on fascia and all of that. Here, we're going to do a stomach vacuum with pressing the elbows down and with the pelvic tilt a little bit. Lower back on the ground as you go into the pelvic tilt, and you're again lifting Mula Bandha. Let's go. You can hold the vacuums for anywhere from 3 seconds to really long holds, whatever suits you today. Either do them rhythmically or hold. Hold and release when you're done with the hold. Remember to lift Mula Bandha, stomach vacuum. Whenever the stomach vacuum is very strong, you're gonna feel a pull in the throat, Jalandhara Bandha. All right, from here we're gonna move into one-sided bicycle. So the very familiar bicycle exercise, except for you're going to bring the right hand to your head, right foot stays down, extend the left leg over the floor, lower the lower back on the ground, hold it, keep it there, pull again, Mula Bandha, lower belly engaging, everything engaging. You're in control here, feeling your muscles. And you're gonna bring elbow to knee and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bridge pose. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Lift. Hold here. Soften the throat. This is really good here for the thyroid. Soften, release tension in the throat. we bring awareness to areas that function independently of intention. So the thyroid functions on its own, but when we bring our awareness to it, we can actually correct imbalances with conscious attention. That's why we tune in and we feel the body. Release. And plow. Plow is legs over the head. If you're not ready for this pose, you can do partial plow. So you're going to bring your hands on the floor, lift your body off the floor, and you're gonna bring your hips and body onto the hands, or you can even you can hold your hands in fists so that you're not bending the hands backwards, and you can hold here. That's partial plow. It's also great, a great alternative. Otherwise, you can work your way into plow, legs over the head, and again soften the throat, shimmy the shoulders. And shoulder stand. And slowly, one vertebra at a time, coming out of this. Grab your knees, the back of the knees, and rock up a few times, or one time in my case, up until you rock yourself up to seated. From here, we're going to take chair pose, and hold it. Go a little deeper, look down, make sure you can see your toes, you're pushing your hips and knees back. Come up, take the left leg up, wrap your left leg as far as the leg will go around the right, sit down, left hand forward, right arm up, cross, wrap, lift, soften the backs of the shoulders, sit back. Unwrap, stay onto the right leg and push back in warrior three here, so the left leg is behind you, parallel to the floor, and still wrapping. Great. Release, shake, chair, cherry on top. This part of the class. Wrap the right leg around the left, right arm forward, left arm up, cross, wrap, lift, soften, sit. Sit back. And if you lose it, go back to it. That is the lesson we always learn, is just we're not going for perfection. We're here to enjoy movement, to celebrate the body, to honor the body, to give ourselves some nourishment through movement. Nourishment comes in many ways: bathing, yoga, movement, food, hiking, sun, and so forth and so forth and so forth. All right, and reach back. Right leg reaches back, parallel to the floor, and release. All right. Let's bring the hands over the heart. Thank you for joining me today. And I'll have additional material in the article that is I will be posting in the descriptions of the classes. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.